Hello everyone. Today again we have come up with a new topic for the essay writing program, and this topic is important because this is being asked in UPSC CAPF Assistant Commandant exam in 2017, and the topic is cashless transaction, its scope and future prospects in India. So this is the given topic. Now before writing any particular topic, you have to analyze how you are going to approach this particular topic. So you have to do some brainstorming. तो हम आपको भी करके दिखा रहे हैं what is the brainstorming. Thereafter we will write the exact model answer जो इसका होगा, आपको लिखना चाहिए था in the exam time conditions में. So to do this brainstorming, you have to analyze keywords given in the topic. What are the keywords? Keywords, as we can see, first is cashless transaction, second is the scope, and the third is future prospect in India. What are the meaning of these words? Cashless transaction, I think you all are aware of it. Second is its scope. What are its given scope in the coming future? And the future prospects is what will be the challenges while implementing the cashless transaction or the cashless economy. So this is the particular context of this given question. So why in 2017 this what particular topic was asked? Because what happened is in 2016 or something, there was a demonetization drive, and after that we have witnessed a huge increase in the cashless transaction, and so many companies came up with like a UPI payment and Paytm, this digital wallet. So many things have come up. So this is the vision of the government to make India a cashless economy. And why so? Because currently India has 12% of cash to GDP ratio, which is very high as compared to the developed countries. So India has a very big potential to move towards the cashless economy. So this is the context of this given particular topic. Now if we see what will be the intro of this given topic, क्या intro हो सकता है? Intro can be this present context में आप लिख सकते हैं. Present context like after demonetization government's push is more towards cashless economy. ठीक है, आप इस तरह से इसको अप्रोच कर सकते हैं. Another is historical. दोनों ही रेलिवेंट है इस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक को लिखने के लिए. सेकेंड इज हिस्टोरिकल. हिस्टोरिकल में आप कैसे लिख सकते हैं? सिंस वेरी एंशिएंट सिविलाइजेशन लाइक इंडस वैली, मेसोपोटामिया, इजिप्ट सिविलाइजेशन, the transaction was prevalent also at that time. It was in terms of barter system, it was in terms of coins and clay coins, ठीक है, metal coins. But what happened is in recent time it is now moved towards cash. So cash transaction are more often we have seen, but in today's era what happened is we have seen a paradigm shift from cash towards cashless transaction. So this is the gist of this question. So history में आप लिख सकते हैं, अप्रोच कर सकते हैं since ancient civilizations like Indus Valley civilization, Egypt civilization, Mesopotamia civilization. वहाँ पे क्या था? There was also there was also transactions. Transaction कैसे होते थे? To barter system से, to fulfill the need of the society. So barter system. उसके बाद क्या है? Coins. उसके बाद क्या है? Cash, as we call hard cash. And what happened is thereafter a paradigm shift or paradigm change is witnessed. उसमें क्या हुआ? Now we are seeing a cashless ट्रांजैक्शन. इसी को हमने एक्सप्लेन करना है कि इसका स्कोप क्या है, व्हाट आर इट्स मेरिट्स एंड इसके प्रोस्पेक्ट्स, फ्यूचर प्रोस्पेक्ट्स जो इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करते टाइम व्हाट विल बी अ चैलेंज विल इंडिया फेस. ठीक है, दिस इंट्रो हमने कर लिया अच्छे से. नाउ कमिंग टूवर्ड्स दिस स्कोप को कैसे आंसर करेंगे आप? स्कोप में आपको इसको दिखाना है कि इफ़ वी इम्प्लीमेंट दिस कैशलेस ट्रांजेक्शन और कैशलेस इकोनॉमी को क्या फ़ायदा होगा, और नेशन एज अ इंडिया उसको क्या फ़ायदा होने वाला है. सो if we implement this cashless transaction, first will be the increase in tax base. So increase in tax base, क्या हुआ? टैक्स बेस इंक्रीज करने से thereafter lead to greater revenue for the states. So revenue for state. Another is will it bring transparency, efficiency in the system? Yes, because if more or more transaction will take place cashless, we have the record of it, so more transparency and efficiency meaning, we know while printing cash there is a production cost, and also there is a maintenance cost and transport cost. So transport cost, we know there is a lot of exchange of cash is being take place while transferring that money from bank to ATMs and one bank to another bank. So there is a transport cost and maintenance cost. So this is the scope. Another is we can talk about, now India is moving, or India is also supporting so many startups and e-commerce sites. So the nature of business is changing. So e-commerce and also the nature of business is changing, and also India is more focusing on ease of doing business. So ease of doing business may, if you are providing cashless transaction facilities, so there don't you think that there will be a more efficiency in the system? ठीक है, तो ease of doing business, India will increase its strength, so payment delay नहीं होगा. ठीक है, we have covered 2 points: e-commerce, nature of business is changing, and also the move of India towards startup and stand-up India. What more you can talk about? Can we talk about the leakages in government system, like there's LPG subsidies. There were so many dummy players in the system that leakages and loopholes were there. So LPG subsidies, if you provide direct payment into the account of LPG customers, and which is linked with the Aadhaar card, so we can rid of many dummy candidates. So another is pension के साथ भी यही था, though there was so many leakages. MG Narega, after doing 100 days of work, the payment will be directly transferred into the bank account of the worker. So it's a win-win situation. All this will happen through DBT, that is direct benefit transfer. So we have talked about this. Intro हमने अच्छा सा दे दिया है. Second is scope. What will be the scope? We have discussed so many things. It will increase the tax base, transparency, e-commerce website, ease of doing business, startup leakages, and all this. Now we are going to address this thing: future prospects. So future prospects is another name of challenges. What will be the given coming challenges while implementing cashless transaction? So future prospects या फिर challenges. I think we all are aware about the infrastructure problem in India. Infrastructure is the major problem. Infrastructure. What type of infrastructure? That is digital infrastructure. That too is digital infrastructure. There is a divide between rural and urban areas. We all know that in urban areas there is a very good digital infrastructure, network speed is very high, broadband speed is very high, and also the digital divide is there. The awareness, the digital literacy is more in the urban areas than in the rural areas. तो digital infrastructure, इसको आप in short कह सकते हैं digital divide. Digital divide. More is internet connectivity. दूसरा क्या आप बता सकते हैं? सेकेंड इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज साइबर सिक्योरिटी. Are we prepared for any massive cyber insecurity type of thing, that there are so many cases in the leakage of personal data of customers of various banks. हमें पता चला था कि उनके जो ATM कार्ड्स की डिटेल है that was leaked in black market. So personal data of customers of various bank got leaked. So this is again one major problems with regard to the privacy of customers. So cyber security is a major aspect of this. Another is now government is also bringing a new data protection bill. That is major of the experts are saying that is weak, because that in this particular bill no more protection is given to the data which is generated by the customers, that too can be used for very wrong reasons. So data protection bill, now we are saying that is weak. We should implement the data protection bill on the lines of European Union. So European Union में बहुत strong data protection bill है. So cyber security we have discussed. Another important thing is financial inclusion. We all know that not everyone has banking facilities. Not everyone has banking facilities. ठीक है. If a person does not have a bank account, how he is going to take the benefit of a cashless transaction or cashless economy? First of all, he need to have a bank account. जब भी तो गवर्नमेंट ने they have started this प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना. Another is the major important or the major challenge will be the awareness or the attitude. So no changers. A major section of the population still want to go with the hard cash. They do not want to shift to this cashless transaction because of the attitude they have. They are using this method, they are using this cash mode for a very long time. So it requires a very big attitudinal change. Unless we provide some incentives to them, so we need to provide incentives. आपने देखा होगा like this digital payment companies like PhonePe and Google Pay. Initially they were providing a cash or reward for the cashless transaction. Why? Because they want to incentivize the population so that they can switch to this cashless transaction. ये इनका business model है. And after that they will be start charging you, like the Paytm is doing 1% of the something or 0.5% of the wallet जो भी आप उसमें ऐड करेंगे. So these are the given major challenges. का क्या डिस्कस किए? एटीट्यूडनल, फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन, साइबर सिक्योरिटी. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में आप इसको एक्सपेंड करेंगे, जैसे डिजिटल डिवाइड इज देयर, इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी एंड डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू मूव टुवर्ड्स द वे फॉरवर्ड. तो इसका आप कंक्लूजन कैसे करेंगे? सो वे फॉरवर्ड में जो भी चैलेंजेस हैं आप उसी को एड्रेस करते हैं. लाइक द चैलेंजेस लाइक still the customer protection and data security and privacy is weak. So consumer protection bill or data protection bills should be strong enough. Another is to build the infrastructure. We have discussed that infrastructure gap is there, so we need to build the two type of infrastructure. One is financial, another is digital. Financial means every the citizen of this country should have a bank account. Thereafter that उनको किससे लिंक कर देंगे with the Aadhaar, and he will be using the cashless transaction. Another is digital infrastructure. So we need to bridge the gap between the urban and rural areas in terms of connectivity, in terms of internet speeds, in terms of broadband. और हम वहाँ पे डिस्कस करेंगे through which means like government have digital India mission. Another is broadband connectivity mission. So these are the major two flag schemes of government of India. Another is attitudinal change. A major attitudinal change is required. And the third and the fourth major important is cyber security measures, so that no more this type of cases will emerge in future. So ये था हमारा माइंड मैप जो आपके दिमाग में होना चाहिए while writing an essay. आपको किस तरह से अप्रोच करना है. Now we are moving towards the modal आंसर जो मैंने लिखा है. दिस इज द modal आंसर. इसे मैंने इंट्रो बता दिया आपको. What will be your intro? Intro is modes of transaction are evolving since ancient civilization like Indus Valley, Mesopotamia, from barter system to clay and metal coins, and presently cash payment method to fulfill the demand of a changing society in a competitive world. Competitive world means there is a now world is a small village due to globalization, and every country is competing with their counter partner. So world is competing nowadays, society is changing, and the mode of transition was still prevalent since the very ancient civilization. ये मैंने आपको क्या दिया intro. But what happened is nowadays we are witnessing a paradigm change through cashless transaction, and it has immense scope. So मैंने one more condition we are fulfilling now, the scope. So scope इसमें पूछा है, तो scope में जो था अब हम उसकी डिमांड पूरी कर रहे हैं टॉपिक की. सो व्हाट आर द स्कोप. स्कोप के बाद मैंने क्या किया है, एक यहाँ पे डायग्राम बनाया है. ठीक है, आप इस डायग्राम को उसी टॉपिक में यूज कर दीजिए जहाँ पे आपको स्कोप हो बहुत सारा लिखने का. सो इन इकोनॉमिक टाइप ऑफ टॉपिक्स में आप इसको यूज कीजिए. अनदर इज इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन या फिर सिक्योरिटी, जो आपकी नेशनल सिक्योरिटी के टॉपिक आते हैं आप उसमें यूज कीजिए. Do not use this type of mind map in or this map in society type, social type of or abstract type of topics, क्योंकि वहाँ आपको स्कोप नहीं रहेगा to bring out so many points. So इसमें आपको स्कोप है. इकोनॉमिक टाइप ऑफ जो आपके क्वेश्चन है उसमें करिए. सो कैशलेस ट्रांजेक्शन का व्हाट इज द स्कोप. We have already discussed that increased tax base lead to greater revenue for the state. Second is it will bring transparency and efficiency and cut down production cost and transaction cost. So मैंने क्या किया, जो मैंने बुलेटिन वहाँ पे आपको दिखाए थे, जो भी आप मैंने डिस्कस किए थे, now with a slight tweak of words or use of language and with the help of some narration, now we are writing it. So लिखते वक्त आपको थोड़ा नरेशन की जरूरत होगी. सिर्फ आपको करना क्या है, सिर्फ आपको उसको थोड़ा सा डिस्क्राइब करना है. कुछ भी पॉइंट को आप डिस्क्राइब कर दीजिए. सो अनदर इज स्कोप क्या है, इट विल डिस्करेज द ब्लैक मनी फ्रॉम द सिस्टम एंड इट विल प्लग द लीकेजेस एंड लूप होल्स इन गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स सच एज एलपीजी, पेंशन, मनरेगा थ्रू डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर. And the important one is remove fake currency notes and organized crime from the system, and it will also help the e-commerce business to grow. ठीक है, स्कोप हमने देख लिया है. नाउ वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स फ्यूचर प्रोस्पेक्ट्स. सो आपको हर एक जो एस्पेक्ट है टॉपिक का वो एड्रेस करना है, अदरवाइज यू विल लूज मार्क्स. सो फ्यूचर एस्पेक्ट्स को हम करें तो इसमें क्या होगा, Now we are starting with a new paragraph. Given all this scopes, there are certainly some future prospects of cashless economy. ठीक है, what will be, यहाँ पे मैंने अगेन एक मैप बनाया है. ठीक है, लाइक इसको स्पाइडर वेब बोलते हैं. सेंटर सर्कल में मैंने क्या बना दिया, चैलेंजेस ऑफ कैशलेस ट्रांजेक्शन. देयर आफ्टर I have written infrastructure, digital literacy, financial inclusion, cash to GDP ratio, attitudinal change, cyber security. और मैंने हर एक चीज़ को explain कर दिया है. Like infrastructure किस टाइप का है, where we are lagging, like there is a huge disparity between rural and urban digital infrastructure, and also network speed varies significantly. Digital literacy को मैंने बताया, regardless of digital transaction, it is more complicated because due to lack of awareness among the people regarding the digital literacy. Third is financial inclusion. Not everyone has banking facilities because majority of workforce work in informal sectors. Around 90% of our workforce works in the informal sector. Informal sector में work कर रहे हैं तो we can expect there will be a no bank account. बैंक account उनके पास नहीं होते हैं. They will be provided in the cash. तो cash transaction होती है उनकी, and they are out of the very social security net उनके पास नहीं होता. There are so many things. So informal sector is in India, that too in majority. Another is cash to GDP ratio in India. It is 12%. So a country like India which has 3 trillion economy और उसका 12% of a cash, that is very huge. So some section, another is attitudinal change. So some section of population is resistant to change due to vested interest. Another is cyber security. Due to weak data protection law, the privacy of the customers is compromised. Scope मैंने particular इसमें address कर दिया. Now we are moving to another dimensions, another thing. So we are moving towards the solution, or we are moving towards the end of this given essay. So starting with new paragraph, that और इसमें conjunction मैंने use किया है. Despite having all these challenges, it is the basic need for present public and private institutions, that is the government departments, businesses and private sector businesses and startups. तो मैंने हर एक comprehensively cover किया है जहाँ पे cashless transaction there is a need to move from cash to cashless transaction. Therefore, to achieve the desired result in the growing economy, we need to do some groundwork. What will be the groundwork? वे फॉरवर्ड की बात कर रहे हैं अब हम, लाइक बिल्डिंग फाइनेंशियल एंड डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. कैसे? लाइक द डिजिटल इंडिया मिशन. I have forgot to write this important scheme, but you should note. You should write after giving one particular example, or while describing any scheme, you just write the flex scheme of the government. One is Digital India Mission, second is Broadband Mission of India, Government of India. And now if we discuss the providing digital literacy, you need to go for a mass awareness. Third is cyber security. Cyber security के लिए Government of India, there is a bill pending in that will come in 2022, that is cyber security law. And the third is most important is attitudinal changes required through various campaigns and social messaging, and we can also involve some dignitaries and celebrities to move from cash to cashless transaction, and implementing recommendation of Ratan Vatal Committee on Digital Transaction. If you know any important committee name regarding the topic is given, you should quote that. उससे जो in the end also, उससे जो examiner check कर रहा होता है, he can relate, and this also will give your essay a nudge effect. So psychologically the examiner will be connected with you. उनको ये पता लग जाएगा, हाँ this particular candidate he has read his current affairs very good and he can relate things. तो आपको nudge effect होगा, तो you will get 1 या फिर 2 marks extra in the given essay. So इस essay की अगर बात करूँ तो आपको 12 marks इसमें मिल सकते हैं, not more than 12 but not even less than 10 also. So this is a very good score if you are getting out of 20 10 or 12 marks. ठीक है. So we end up here. Next time we will bring another new essay topic. So till then, goodbye, thank you.